everyone. Tonight I am going to make a very difficult speech to you because explaining something like time isn't that much easier. So that's what I'm going to do. Start with a short story as usual. Once two monks were traveling together. One monk is senior one, the other one is younger one. At one point, they come to a river. While they were preparing past the other side, they saw a very young and beautiful girl. She was also trying to pass the other side, and she didn't know how she could get the other side, and asked their help. Senior monk, without a thought, took her from one side to other side, but younger one was shocked because they aren't allowed to touch a woman, especially that much beautiful one. After 3-hour travel, during that time, younger one keep thinking about the action, how it comes, why he did this sort of action. Just before the temple, he couldn't contain himself anymore and asked, "Why you did this? You know we aren't allowed." Senior one smiled and answered his question calmly. "I left her 3 hours ago by the river. Why you didn't carry her all the way? How many of you carrying our past problems to do now? How many of you, how often we are thinking about our past problems and make ourselves worry and sorry about that? From time to time I'm seeing my past, the thing happened to me. I find most of them unfair, but what I realized recently, there's no point to think about my past because I have no chance to change them. It was history. And also, from time to time, I do think very much about my future, anxious about my future. What's going to happen? What am I going to do? If I am going to lose my job, what I can do? But I realized finally, there is no point either to think that much about future. And recently, I read a book written by Hakan Kaynak. I strongly recommend to you read this book because this is a life changer. I wrote this book 4 times. Each and every single time, I realized something new. It opens me new doors to me. What Hakan told to me, the only thing you have is now. It's a treasure on your hand. Why you should focus your future? Why you worry about your past? And he has a conclusion about now. The only tool in our hands is now. The only thing we can change is this moment. And doing this, we create our futures as well. If you want to create a bright future, you have to spend this moment fruitful. You have to spend each and every minute as it is your last minute. He isn't saying that, forget the future, enjoy your life, do whatever you do. The only thing he says, be present. Focus on what are you doing. The only way you embellish your life. There is no other way. And also, about myself, about what I am doing when I realize that. Whatever I am doing, it doesn't matter. Even reading a book, driving bicycle, it doesn't matter. I try to focus what I am doing. I want to be present 100%. Otherwise, I do believe I waste my time. I have a very good phrase. It says, one step at a time, which is very good. When I focus that, I have to take each and every point a step. And also, one other phrase says, past is history, future is mystery. That's why we call now is present. Please don't throw away the biggest present on your hand. Thank you.